This is a little bit of a waiting game here. Hey, welcome. Good morning. How are you doing? I like to say to my students, let's check in with ourselves. What part of you today can have the highest experience possible? And I like to start out with looking at my day with a gauge from 0 to 100%. Where's the needle at for you today to have the best and the most in your experience? So let's just move that dial right up to 100%. Good job. I like to set the day off and create the most of what it's possible to create. So today was reflecting on the challenge that I see with my students, all the people that I've been working with for the past 25 years, thousands and thousands of people. And in terms of manifestation, it seems like there is, besides energy blocks or some sort of hidden block that you can't identify, there's this concept that I refer to as scarcity versus sufficiency. So today I want to address that and how that might be affecting you in your ability to manifest whatever it is you want. My name is Amirah Hall, and I'm a manifesting specialist. I've been working with people for over 25 years now, and it's not just about manifesting money. It's not about just manifesting wealth or what you refer to as riches or prosperity, because every minute of every day we are manifesting. This is what we're here to do. We are born in the likeness and the image of creators. So we're here to create. And I have been mentoring students along the way to create more of what they want from their heart, from their soul, from being in alignment with who they are and being able to express all of that. So in looking at the specifics of manifestation, I do have special formulas that we engage and we practice. And one of the very first things that we do in all the work I do is learning how to be present, learning how to be grounded. It's critical for whatever it is that you want to experience or create in your life. What I find is so many people are so busy in their minds that they're really off, and their spiritual presence is somewhere else. It's not right here in the moment. So just tune in with yourself. Where are you in terms of your body? Were you just thinking about what's going on in the other room? Were you thinking about all the things you need to do, or checking out your Instagram account for how many likes you got on a post? Whatever that might be, we have to be present. That's the challenge into learning how to manifest and be powerful in that. So this concept of scarcity versus sufficiency is where I want to go. This notion of scarcity, it implies that there's just not enough success. And so we as humans, it's part of our behavior in terms of how we're perceiving things. And whether you're perceiving abundance of resources, or if it relates to not having enough, right? Not enough of something. The scarcity mindset is characterized simply by a belief that there's never enough of something, of whatever it is you need. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough, support. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough energy. I hear that over and over and over with people. So that concept is just rooted in fear, lack, or a constant sense of being deprived of something. You might not think you're being deprived, but that's the intention behind it. That's what your spirit, what your energy field is emitting. So people with the scarcity mindset, they tend to focus on lack. There's a constant need to accumulate more and more and more, and they're just never satisfied. And you might know somebody like that that's always on a dead run, and they're constantly building something new and something different and accumulating more. And that's a constant cycle, like you're in a hamster wheel of just perpetually creating, and you don't slow down long enough to actually even appreciate it. So, in terms of being scarce, they also they have a belief that there's a limited resource that's available to them, whatever it is that they want. For instance, time. They feel like there's a limited amount of time, or energy. There's a limited amount, rather than, and what I also see with that is that they're energetically generating an energy field of competition. So they could be competing with themselves. In other words, I've got to make more time. If I did that yesterday, now today I'm not as organized. So there's that competition in sense of trying to be better than you were yesterday, or I'm not as good as I was yesterday. So that's an inherent vibration of competition. Also comparing, you're always comparing, I don't have enough, or I'm not working hard enough, or I'm working too hard. There's always this constant sense of struggle when you're operating from that mindset of scarcity. On the other hand, when we operate from this notion or this idea around sufficiency, what we're looking at is there's always enough to meet your needs and to fulfill whatever it is that you desire in your life. There's an attitude of abundance. There's an attitude of gratitude. There's an attitude of contentment. So anybody with a sufficiency mindset is in a state of appreciating whatever they have and all that they have. And rather than the person that's in scarcity, that's always constantly seeking more and more and more and more. There's a sense of being content when you're sufficient. And they trust their innate ability of resourcefulness. In other words, they will know that they are able to create and connect and create space to draw to them whatever it is that they need when they need it. So they're not chasing something. They know that when the time is right, they will be able to attract that, right? So that whole sense of sufficiency fosters a sense of peace and generosity and cooperation, because there's never a fear to support or help someone, because they always have that sense that there will always be everything they need. And when they need support, somebody will step in to support them. So there's not that energy of competition or comparison. Yeah, because the scarcity mindset is creating that space of lack and limits, and it reinforces that fear-based perspective. So there's never going to be enough energy, enough money, enough wisdom, enough support, enough. You got it. You can fill in the blanks, right? Maybe you can leave in the chat what you feel like there's not enough of for you, and where you're engaging in that scarcity mindset, and where you'd like to step into that sufficiency mindset and feeling that fullness. So the sufficiency, not easy for me to say, easier for me to say now, that sufficiency mindset is a place of being empowered. There's a sense of confidence and knowing. It's a belief center and a faith and an expectation that the universe has always got their back. There's a knowingness, a presence of being. And in my class, I was just speaking about, how we have this now becomes an experience of doing aliveness. There's this contentment, the resourcefulness and alignment within ourselves. We always know what we're going to step into next, and have all the skills, the resources to handle that. And then when we're in that place of gratitude, we have a willingness to share and a generosity of heart. And that transforms our behavior and everything else that we do. So it's not just about chasing the next dollar. It becomes, being able to support and help and give a hand for those that are looking for or needing that hand up. So it affects all your experiences. It affects how you're leading a more fulfilling and abundant life. So if this helped you, I'm going to encourage you to go ahead and download my How to Manifest Anything That You Want ebook. Then the link is in the description, or, there's a link there where you can reach out and call me, and we can talk about maybe how you're living in scarcity or sufficiency, where you'd like to make some changes, and I can support you for your next steps. So I'll look forward to seeing you or talking to you. And I'll be back here 11 a.m. Eastern time, weekdays. So I look forward to seeing you and hearing your comments or experiences, and maybe your ahas of how you are living in scarcity or sufficiency, maybe where you'd like to see the changes for yourself. So until then, until tomorrow, the next day, whenever you get to show up and be here with me, I want you to know I truly appreciate it, and I appreciate all your comments and your support. And I look forward to supporting you in creating more sufficiency in everything that you do. You're blessed. Shine bright.